Welcome back. Today is the third of 3 standing poses for beginners where you don't need a mat or props. And this one is also a variation of our first pose, which was mountain pose, and it's called raised hands pose or Urdhva Hastasana in Sanskrit. So we're going to start, as we always do, with our foundation. Feet hip distance apart or together, and finding that nice foundation and grounding through the feet. Again, I like to just kind of rock back and forth or step around just to kind of feel my feet and then settle in. Toes pointing forward, big toe, pinky toe on the ground, lengthen through the spine, roll those shoulders back. You want to keep those shoulders away from the ears. And then I'm going to step back a little bit so I have a little bit more room. And then you're going to take your arms and just raise them up. Now, the palms can be facing each other, or if accessible, you can bring the palms together. Okay? For now, I'm going to just do palms shoulder width apart. Draw the shoulders down as you lengthen up through the arms. Pull the abs in so that belly button toward the spine. Still want to have that nice length in the spine. Soften the face. Reach through the fingertips, and then you can add just looking up toward your thumbs. You want to continue to breathe. You can hold here for up to 30 seconds. And then gently bring the hands to heart, lower the head, and hold for just a moment. Okay? Now, the benefits of the pose, as you probably already feel, are lengthening and stretching the abs and the back, the shoulders and the arms. Okay? Now, the precautions, if you have any neck, back, or shoulder injuries, definitely we want to be mindful of this pose or maybe skip it. It depends on how you feel. Also, if you have any vertigo or any balance issues, you want to be careful because you don't want to fall over as you're doing the pose. Now, there are some modifications for the pose. You can widen your stance if you have any balance issues, especially if you're a beginner. So widening your stance kind of gives you a little bit more of a solid foundation, a little bit more grounding as you bring the arms up and look up. Okay, now you can forego looking up. Also, you can just look straight ahead, soften the face, lengthen. You're still getting the benefit here of reaching up and getting a nice stretch through the back and the abs and the arms. Okay. Again, try to soften the face. Connect with your breath. And then when you're finished, bring those hands to heart. Bring your feet in, step it out if you need to. Now, one more modification, you can use the wall again. In this case, you would now come right up against the wall, roll the shoulders back, and then when you bring your arms up, you want your thumbs touching the wall. You want to make sure that your arms and hands are in line with your shoulders. So the hands are shoulder width apart or together. Again, they can come together, but you want a nice length through the arms. You may not be able to pull your head back too far if you're up against the wall. So you may want to just continue to look forward. Just breathe here. And then when you're finished, bring those hands down. You can do this pose 2 to 3 times, as I mentioned, up to 30 seconds or a minute. But just listening to your body, that is the rule. That is the foundation of yoga, is paying attention to your body. You don't want to overdo it. And you may feel like you're not even doing that much, but I feel it in my abs, just the few times we just did it. So you don't have to do a lot, but just get comfortable in each pose. And then at the end of this series, I will string all the poses together and we'll do a nice Vinyasa flow. But for now, just enjoy each individual pose, feeling comfortable in your body, getting used to being aware of the body, and enjoying the benefits of each of the poses that we do. All right, have a great day. Namaste. Just in time, Roxy. Oh, sorry.